Salutations, Kindred. Welcome back. Okay. Today is Thursday, February the 27th, and I am on 7 milligrams. Yesterday, I had my take home. I don't go to the clinic on Wednesdays, so I had the luxury of not having to leave the house as well. So I had my take home of 7 milligrams. I uploaded a video of the whole just totally disrespectful nature of me trying to go down 5 milligrams. I'll talk about that in a little while. But I'm on 7 milligrams now. Today is my 3rd day. It's Thursday. Yesterday I had my take homes, and what I did was I have this bottle right here. At one time, you can see the red lines. It was totally like filled up to here, and I don't remember how many milligrams it was, but I know it was like 500 because I can still see like the 5 that I had written on the top of it. And this was when I was at like 70 milligrams, and I was getting my take homes for the weekend and for my days off and during the week, and I would fill it up because it was just, I could go like maybe 2 days without even taking my medication, but I would still report to the clinic every day unless I was having a lupus flare. I've had to be reinstated so many times because, you know, once you miss 3 days, then you have to be reinstated. You have to give a urine, and they drop you down 10 milligrams. And if you used, then they bring you up. Okay, I wanted to talk about today maybe like 2 or 3 specific things. One of them is the stigma. There is an overwhelmingly negative stigma of being on methadone. Number one, I would never advocate to anyone not to take methadone if they're in an unsafe, unhealthy, unpredictable environment. Or see, there's like this whole divide, although I don't think that there should be a divide, with people that were prescribed methadone for specifically pain and or the interim of getting opioids in a hospital setting, as opposed to people who were addicted to opioids, period, whether they were prescribed and abused or bought in the street or even heroin. So there's a whole stigma with even being on methadone. And I don't specifically advocate anything. I'm not an expert. What I am is a young woman in a brown skin suit who on this day of Thursday, the 27th of February 2019 in the US of A, is on 7 milligrams of methadone after being on the program this time around for 2 years. I feel like anyone who gets on the program and they were in a situation that was so undesirable and in a legal sense, okay, no one got on the program because they were like, oh, I want to be a drone, I want to be a productive member of society. No, to me, that's bullshit. People are on methadone because they are in pain. They are in a lot of pain, whether they accept it and realize it or not, whether it's mental and or emotional or physical and or all three. I mean, methadone is specifically a drug, I believe, that was invented in 1937 in Germany. This is not a facts video. This is more of an opinion and suggestion video. So we'll go over facts at another time. But yeah, no one gets on the program because they're like, oh, I want to be a productive member of society and just be a drone and go to this place every day and take this medication that the doctor themselves are not even too knowledgeable about, because there are no real statistics. Initially, methadone was given to more older patients that were either addicted to opioids or in severe pain. I mean, methadone is prescribed for pregnant women. Methadone is prescribed for children. Methadone is given to infants that are under like 3 weeks old. So there's that. In another video, I don't remember if it was a video or a comment, I was like, it's just excitable about the fact that some people go up to like a 500 milligrams. But as I told you guys, I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of research, and the thing with methadone is its half-life and how it metabolizes in your body. So some people do need to have a higher dose than other people because of their genetic disposition. There's another thing that, okay, so I didn't even really finish number 2, but guys, bear with me, okay? Is nutrition and exit strategy. Those are the 2 things basically that I really want to touch on, is nutrition and exit strategy. Okay, you need to get on a program, go to the clinic. It's all, for me, it's all about having a better quality of life. I was in pain. I needed help. I needed a better quality of life. This was offered to me and I took it and I ran. Did I ask many questions? No. Did I believe the hype that was given to me by the man in the white coat? Yes. Did I ignore all that I knew to be true about addiction and opiates and all that I had heard before about methadone? Yes. Why? Because I was in pain. Why? Because I was tired. Why? Because I was frustrated. Did I care about the stigma? No. Why? Because I was in pain. Technically, if people get on the program because they want to be a acceptable, productive member of society, that's not what they would do, because there's a stigma, a big stigma about just going there and drinking it. So that's a bunch of malarkey, in my opinion. As far as this whole debate about being sober and being clean, dude, like, keep your labels to yourself. I'm not here to be under the guise of any label. What I am here for is to have a better quality of life with the least amount of pain in the most natural way possible. Period. So there's that. Nutrition. When we go to sign up for the program, there is no emphasis on things that I believe, because it is a medical setting, there should be some emphasis on, like, nutrition, because everyone knows that when you're on any dose of an opioid, you're like severely constipated. So that's the thing. We all know that. Also, I know that people notice that when they get on methadone that they gain a lot of weight. It's mostly because methadone is stored in your subcutaneous fat cells, which is why it has such a long half-life, which means that where you could do another opiate and it would last in your system for maybe 6 to 8 hours before you even have to do another one. methadone would last in your system for up to, like, I think 72 hours in most people. So that's a desirable effect. But it stores itself, because of this function, it stores itself in your subcutaneous fat cells. So a lot of people are like, oh, I got on methadone and I gained 30 pounds. Oh, I've been on methadone for 1 year and I gained 45 pounds. Another reason for this is the cravings that we get just from being on opiates alone. Sugary pastries, pastas, those things that we eat. And also what happens is a lot of people, before they were on methadone, they were running around. They were everywhere, you know, to and fro, blah, 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 because they had to do what they needed to do to obtain the desired effect for the quality of life that they wanted at the time. And they did not have, you know, the luxury. We didn't have the luxury of eating a rounded meal. Neither were we concerned about it. Neither did we want to. So there's that. I feel that when people get on the program, that there should be added benefits, that not really so much benefits, more like additional services, as with any medication or forum. Like, my thing is, picture this, a community of just like these badass individuals who overcame this thing, or who obtained and acquired the best quality of life that they could. And that, see, the thing is, I don't have anyone who is in my life that is a part of my support group that has experienced what I've experienced. I see people outside the clinic, like groups of people, and you know, they're gathering and they know each other and they've been going to the program for years and years and years, and they remember each other from when they were using or when they had their baby. And you know, they're very a close-knit of associates by choice actions. But I don't have that because I choose not to. I do not desire to fraternize with people from the clinic, because in any other setting I would not just be linking up and or hooking up with people, you know. So, but yeah, so I picture like this community, like how they have like a BDMS community or a piercing community, like a community of us, we. So nutrition, I believe that there should be a strong emphasis on nutrition. If you notice, when a person is on methadone, for this video is getting a little long, I'm gonna wrap it up and come back. But when a person is on methadone for a long time, they get like a kind of waxy, almost skeletal yet bloated appearance. There's a reason for that, and I'm going to tell you why in another video and tell you how you can combat that. But today is Thursday again, and I feel I actually did not sleep last night. I was up. I am still up. It's about 6:30 in the morning and I'm still up. I was just gonna get dressed and go into the clinic today, but fortunately I have the luxury to stay home, and it's really cold outside and it may trigger one of my lupus attacks, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna stay home and take 7 milligrams of this, but I'm gonna wait until I feel really bad, because I want to see, this is actually, see, that's what I mean. Like, even if I take 7 milligrams with the dropper, This looks nothing like this. Look. Look. See that? That looks, that is like water. That's 7 milligrams. I don't even know. So, I did that like 2 weeks ago, and I took from that other bottle, and I know that I took too much because I wound up throwing myself into like a precipitated withdrawal. That was horrible. Horrible. My lips are so dry. But yeah, sorry guys for all the moving and gyrations of this thing. It's really cold outside. It snowed last night. The barometric pressure triggers me to have lupus flares, and I think I addressed that in the other video about how when you're tapering down, not everything is withdrawal. Like, not everything can be attributed to withdrawal. A lot of the symptoms that I was having, yes, they were withdrawal symptoms, but they're very similar to some of the symptoms that I get from lupus, although it did trigger lupus flares. So I'm just like, if you're working with a chronic illness, definitely, guys, be honest with your doctors. Get a doctor, talk to your doctor, let them know what's going on. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for all the comments and the tips and the questions and the comments. Thank you guys so much for just being who you are. And because I feel like if you're watching this video, that means that like no one suggested it to you. Well, YouTube did, but you typed in excuse me, you typed in some keywords and you came to me. So I am hoping to be off of the program within 2 weeks, and that's when the real fun starts. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is because I would like to have a couple of take-homes for just in case during the process. I don't know. I'm hoping that I don't end up in the hospital because of my lupus, that it doesn't just throw me into like a really bad flare. So I will keep you guys updated, and I will let you guys know. Also, don't forget, you guys rock. You guys fucking rock. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going in today, guys. I don't know. But, so 7 milligrams. I implore you guys to look at my last video where I was talking to the doctor, and just watch it. I'll get back to you guys when I get down to no more clinic within the next 2 weeks, because that's when I'm planning like the luxury of doing that. I'll be uploading like all day, and I have like an editing thing. My God, I need sleep. What is sleep? I'm up at all hours of the night with like the madmen and the poets and the people who are delirious. I don't know, it's still really early. I don't know, guys. Do you ever have that feeling like, oh, I want to go, but I don't? I'm definitely gonna go tomorrow. Get my take homes. I don't know. There's like so much I want to say. I'm just feeling so much right now. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna get like some of the handbooks for you guys, and we'll read through them, and we'll read about the urinalysis, because the other day my counselor said something about me drinking alcohol. And if you guys remember, I specifically said during my husband's birthday that I was drinking wine, but I didn't think they tested for alcohol. But I do remember telling her something like that, like in a joking, or I don't know, but I'm gonna get some more written information, get you guys some numbers for those people who would like to be on the program. There's like a national hotline number. I am not advocating anything either way. Like that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is documenting my journey of detoxing off of methadone while having a chronic illness, which is SLE lupus, and being pre-diagnosed with bipolar disorder and anxiety, as well as PTSD, which I haven't really gotten into yet, and I will. Give me time, and we'll all talk. But again, I'm gonna have some herbal assistance, and like the whole thing with the labels with sober and not sober, like give it a rest. It's about a better quality of life. It's about being the best you possible. It's about accepting who you are and knowing your limits and breaking through them as you see fit. Like, stop with the fucking, oh, you're sober, you're not sober thing. You know what I mean? Like, I smoke pot. Like, I am prescribed marijuana because I have intense and immense pain. And anxiety. Like I said, I have a new app. I'm gonna like break it all down to you guys. I really welcome any tips to everyone who has been like so real and so sincere to me. Thank you, because no one else in my life, professional, recreational, in the theater, whatever, my band or otherwise, no one really understands what I'm going through, and no one can really relate. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's because of the stigma or just because, I don't know, but most people in my life don't even know that I attend the methadone program. Now that's some shit right there. I walk around with this card that says like, do not give Tawin. This patient is on methadone, and even some of my closest friends don't know that I'm on methadone. And it's just because of the stigma and the questions and the backstory and the other backstory. And just know that while you're tapering, it's very possible other people have done it with less complications than I, mainly because they don't have, I'm gonna say because I have lupus, but I don't know. I don't know what's to come. I put a lot of positive energy out into the universe all the time, and I don't accept any labels that anyone puts on me in my real life. So, you know, people are like, oh, that's the black goth girl, you know, like, oh, that's whatever. But rock on, you guys are awesome. You can do it. We can do it. We got this. We can do it. You can do it. I got your back. You can do it. Several times during this video, I said that today was Thursday, February the 27th, 2019. However, it is Thursday, but it is February the 28th, 2019. So I just want to correct that. So today is February the 28th, Thursday, and I am on my third day of 7 milligrams. Jeez.